Okay, thanks for watching another video. Today's lesson is again on fractions, although this time it's on how to read fractions and how to use the correct names when we're explaining what fraction we have. Okay, so we're going to get straight into it. So remember, fractions is like pieces of a whole object. How many pieces of the whole object do you have? So we're going to look at that. What if we cut something into two pieces, and you had this many? This is pretty easy. Hopefully you should be able to tell me how much you had. How much did you have? You would say you had a half, or one half. Okay, so the word would be, half. Okay, if you had one half. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. What would happen if I cut it into, this time I cut it into three pieces, and this time I only had one piece of that. Now, if it's in three pieces, we don't say threes. We don't say I had one threes. We say the word, we would say we had 1/3. It looks like 1/3, but we would say we had one, the word would be third if it's in three pieces. Okay? Just like the first one, sorry, I forgot to write that down, would be 1/2. The next one, we need to cut it evenly into four pieces. So I'm going to cut it once down the middle like this, and then once across like that. And now you can see we have evenly into four pieces. Okay? So now we're going to color in one of them. Now some people like to say I had 1/4 or 1/4. 1/4. But if we're talking about something in fourths, we actually say we had 1/4. Okay, so let's go through. If it's in twos, we say halves. Threes, we say thirds. And four pieces, we say quarters. Okay, from then on, actually, it's quite easy. It's only really the twos, threes, and fours that are quite difficult. When we split something into fifths, into fives, 1, 2, into five pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we color in one of them. We put 1/5 because there's 5 altogether, and we have one of them, so it's 1/5. And we say, when it's over 5, we say 1/5. 1/5. Okay, 1/5. I know it's a bit confusing. We don't say 1/5 or 1/5. We say 1/5. Okay, 1/5. Okay, let's have a look down here. If we have it into 6 pieces, over here we would have 1/6, and this would be 1/6. 1/6. I wonder if you're getting the point. I wonder if you're understanding now what would come next. Next would come 1/7, then 1/8, then 1/9, 1/10, 11th, 12th, 13th. So you'd say, and then so on. So if you had, let's say if you had 9 pieces and you had 3/9, you would not say 3 nines. You would say 3/9. Okay, 3/9. So let's see if I can then turn this page over and see if we can read some of them together. All right, let's try this one. 4/6. How do we read that as a number? We can't say 4 sixes or 4/6. Okay, what we say, it would say 4. Hopefully you remember what sixths would be. Remember that would be sixth. So we'd say 4/6. Make sure when you're saying it, you put the S on the end. We can't say 4/6. We say 4/6. It's a tricky one to say, that one actually. 4/6. Okay, what about if we had 7/10? There's 10 pieces altogether, then we had 7 of them. We would say we had 7/10. 7/10. Okay, so you can see, like we went over here before, with 2, we don't say tooths, okay, or seconds, we say halves. So we say 1/2. With 3, we say thirds. With 4, we say quarters. And then it gets to fifths, sixths, sevenths, eighths, ninths, tenths, 11ths. It goes up to 48ths. Whatever it goes up to from then on is pretty much the same. It's really only when it's in 2 pieces, 3 pieces, and 4 pieces that it's a bit confusing because it doesn't really follow those rules. Okay,